All right, so I'm just going to do a quick overview of what the desktop dashboard looks like. Once you've signed in to Cardtapp on cardtapp.com, this is the opening screen that you will get. This shows all of your contacts in here. You can sort and filter these, and you can also search for somebody specific, or you can search by who the referral partner is. You can also download your contacts and you can add them easily here. These are all of your insights and interactions, and then whatever lead groups that you have selected here. So I can also, using these lead groups, sort them that way. Up on the top right corner is the personal settings. So these are going to be whatever settings you use for us, not the ones that you use for your contacts. So you can make those changes here. And the send app button, this is the one that you should use for sending yourself the app for the first time after you've done your initial setup. This allows you to send anybody the link to your app right from your desktop. This is going to be required to do your initial setup for your app. So we're going to go over those things. On the sidebar here, yours may look a little bit different depending on what sort of features that you have open to you with your account. But everybody will have contacts, app settings, integrations, and marketing. So those are the ones that I'm going to go over. Campaigns, those are specifically for people who have business line accounts with us, things like in-app texting and calling. So we've already looked over our contacts. You can click these and be able to look at all their notes and apply tags, and then you can also remove them over here. Most, but not all, will have these toggles for partners. So when you co-brand, you can directly select anybody here. If you don't have these toggles, then you will likely have to add the referral partner tag to them manually. Here are the notes that you can add. If you go over to app settings, this is going to be anything that goes into your like personalized app. So any customization, things like that is going to happen here. So over in our card settings, this is going to essentially be anything that's on a business card. So you can do your general layout here. You can add your logo, any of your job titles, certificate numbers, anything that you want to be shown immediately. This about me is for a different screen. This about us. And so don't expect that to be shown on here right away, but all this stuff will be directly previewed here. As far as your avatar and app icon, so your avatar is what is going to be seen, your face usually, and then app icon is going to be the icon that you want to be visible on people's home screen after they download your app. So you can do the app icon and decide what you want the name to be on the bottom. And whenever you make these changes, please ensure that you click save before you move on. Then we go to app content. So app content is going to be any like the real, the main part, the substantial part of your personalized app. So here you can see all of the screens that you have available, which is going to be reflected here. And then once you go into the screens, you can customize the buttons there. So here are all of the buttons that people can interact with, which are going to be shown here. And the cool thing is over here is an interactive preview. So you can see what your contacts are going to see when they open up your app. So you can click through and actually see where these buttons are going and ensure they're going to the correct areas, ensure that they're showing up correctly before you share them. So you can do all of that here, which is really cool. This is also where you can decide to add new external links if there's something that something personal you want to add, and then you can toggle the visibility on and off if you don't want something shown. And I'll go into more in-depth customization options in a different video. This is just an overview. Registration settings. This is what information that you want your contacts to include when they download and register your app. So this will create a new contact for them and put them in your list of contacts that we saw on the first page. So then we're going to head on down to lead groups. Lead groups allow you to add different tags and lump them together. So maybe there's a specific set of contacts that you want to keep track of, specific types of people that you need to follow up with. So you can create that here. And then webhooks are not often used. Widgets allow you to put different pieces or screens from your app into a web page. So this might be great for putting in tools or calculators on a page. So you can go through here, select what you want to feature, and then it will give you a code for that. So I'm going to go back to my main options. And so integrations, we have integrations through Zapier. So we've already created some ready to go workflows that are basically plug and play. So if you have a specific CRM that you use, or maybe like a email campaign program that you use, you can set them up with Zapier. And if we don't have a workflow ready made, that's okay. You can go into Zapier, see if your other program also integrates with Zapier, and then you can create your own customized connections between Cardtapp and whatever your program is. Then we have marketing. This is basically going to be anything that has to do with getting your app out to people. So we have our app link, which is going to be just your generalized link. It can go pretty much anywhere. If people use this link to or on their desktop or on their mobile browser, it will go directly to your app. So if they are already registered, they'll be able to explore your app there. If they're not registered, it will prompt them to download your app. Here are the SMS keywords. This is going to be for like the big SMS campaigns. They can send that keyword to our short code and it will respond with a link for them to download your app. QR code, pretty self-explanatory. You can download it, put it wherever you want on collateral or post it on social media, whatever it is. The marketing flyer you can download. We have basically customized flyers that you can use. Maybe if you have like an open house or you post it on a bulletin board, waiting room, whatever it is. This is going to be customized to whatever vertical you're in. So if you're a mortgage professional, it's not going to look the same as a consulting professional. So those are all customized to your specific industry. And you can just download that as a PDF and use it as you wish. Business line, this is for people who have paid for like in-app text messaging and calling. That will be there. And then the share message you can edit and personalize so that whenever they get the prompt to download, you can change that a little bit and make it more personal. Over in the email signature preview, this is something easy that you can use in your emails, obviously, but you can customize it with all of these options, however you'd like to use it, and it will show a preview here, so you can see how it looks before you add it to your emails. Over here on the left, the quick actions, you can add a co-branding partner or modify your partner usage reports. So I will go through co-branding at a different time. But co-branding basically allows you to put one of your partners as a secondary on your app share. So it won't change your your primary. If you want to just share regular without anybody else on it, you can still do that. But whenever you share and you're wanting to use a co-branding partner, all you have to do is set up that co-branding partner here. And you can input all of their information, put their headshot, all of that stuff here. And then you can select them whenever you go to share. And then that person that downloads it will get that specific like secondary name. And then whenever they share, it basically just duplicates, and all of those contacts go right into your contact dashboard, your contact list, and you will still get all of the engagement reports for that. And so since you can toggle which one you want, you can have multiple different people sharing their co-branded app. And so that just generates a much bigger network for you. And you still get all of those contacts and engagement reports. When you're on your contacts page, right at the very beginning, you can see you can either have your contacts be filtered by like who's your partner, who are referrals, things like that. But you can also go into interactions here, and this will actually give you a list of your engagements. So this is one of the really cool things about our services is that you can see how people have interacted with your app. So, you know, what tools are getting the most traffic, um, what people are constantly going to your app that might be like a hot lead, just where people are most interested in interacting with your app and how often. Um, and so this is a great way to see too when you get new referrals, new contacts, things like that. So that will all be in your interactions that you can see. This is also reflected in the mobile app in your, it's like basically a light version of this desktop. Um, but you'll be able to see a timeline of all of those interactions as